Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Talk Episode 4. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I'm your host, Kelsey, here with Chase and Ciara. We have a great mix tonight, so make sure to stick around. You guys excited?
I am very excited for tonight's show. There's a lot of work that goes into these. This is only my second time up here hosting, but it's really amazing being up here and watching the production team and everybody just do their thing. I love it so much, so I can't wait for today.
I'm so glad. So starting off, October is POTS Awareness Month. Darcy and Nadia are going to give us some insight on how to relieve symptoms and how to help out a friend.
Hi, I'm Nadia Haruchan.
My name is Darcy Roman.
I have POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome.
I have POTS, which stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. The month of October is Postural Orthostatic Tachycardia Syndrome, or POTS Awareness Month. POTS is a form of dysautonomia, a disorder of the autonomic nervous system. Today we can see how POTS affects students at the University of Delaware.
I actually got POTS around the age of 13. I'm starting to think it was puberty linked, but I did get really sick when I was 13. I got bronchitis for like 3 months straight, and I gained asthma from it, and I soon learned that something else was wrong.
I have had COVID about 4 times, and the first time I got COVID, I was very, very sick. And then a couple months after, I just was constantly feeling dizzy.
So for like 7 years, I dealt with constant panic attacks. It would be like several times an hour. I would be so dizzy. I could barely get through a day of high school without going and laying down or going to the nurse's office because I was just so dizzy.
And so I started tracking my heart rate, and I saw that it was spiking when I was standing up. And I saw a cardiologist, and after a ton of appointments and talking to a bunch of different doctors, I was able to get diagnosed with POTS.
I went to that doctor, and it took him 3 seconds to listen to my heart rate and like blood pressure, and he was like, you have POTS, but you have a variation of POTS. So POTS affects every part of my day because I mean, it's dysautonomia. We don't have a regular nervous system, which is literally every part of it existing.
I think one of the worst things for me is my brain fog. I kind of feel like I'm an autopilot almost 24/7. It's really difficult for me to pay attention, to think. I stutter a lot, especially if I'm in an episode.
Even in class, my brain fog is usually so awful that I can only comprehend really half of it.
I also carry water with me every day. I normally have a Gatorade or liquid IV. I also carry salt packets with me. I take shots of salt if I need them.
I'm constantly trying to get salt into my diet. It never feels like enough. I do salt pills, liquid IV, a lot of Propel. I carry around a huge water bottle. It's like almost over half a gallon.
Constantly doing things to help myself out, like compression socks, for example. I always have my compression socks on.
Also wear compression socks religiously every single day. They're knee-high, they're very attractive. Supporting people with POTS by making them feel heard, listening to what went about their day, to what happened in their day. If they're having an episode, sitting with them, laying with them, trying to distract them.
Definitely don't dismiss it. I know a lot of people that are like, oh, well, it sounds like anxiety or something else. Listen to people, listen to what they're experiencing for sure. And also, it's the sweetest thing for me when people have salt packets. The people that I know will carry salt packets around. Any sort of acknowledgement is just amazing.
Feeling seen, because on the outside, it's an invisible illness. No one will really notice unless you're on the ground. And even then, they'll be like, why are you on the ground? Because we look healthy.
Some advice I give to someone who just been diagnosed is definitely don't give up. If you have a feeling that something is wrong with your body, you know better than anyone, and keep fighting to get a diagnosis. Keep seeing different doctors. Even if you get dismissed with anxiety or panic attacks or something, keep going until you can find an answer.
so glad that we were able to shed some light on that. It's so important for people to be aware. Next up, we're going to be talking about dating apps on college campuses and the various things that they can bring about. So,
to start this off, have either of you guys ever had a Tinder account, have or had one?
No.
I've never had a singular dating app.
Okay, so I'm the only one up here who knows what I'm talking about for this segment. Great. Well, I would just like to start out by saying the Tinder for the gay guys on campus is very, very strictly limited, and it gets a little bit crazy running into these people in person. Okay. That has to be like my least favorite part about dating apps on college campuses, especially like when you just kind of swipe just for shits and gigs, and then they start texting you, and you're like, not for me. And then you go to Starbucks and you see them, and they're just staring at you at Starbucks.
All
like,
the ops.
I'm really definitely not into that.
Wait, so is it kind of like Pokemon where you have to catch them all?
Like, that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
I just like to collect as many as I can everywhere that I go. Because you have like a specific mile radius.
Build up your roster.
So like, yeah, 10, 15. It's just like, oh, who thinks I'm cute in North Carolina? Like, let's figure this out. You know what I mean?
No,
I like that.
Because my friend literally set her radius to like international or whatever, and like she was like, yeah, I'm talking to this guy in Scotland right now, and I was like,
ooh, Scotland's
so
a
you're
bit
talking
far.
long distance.
Well, at that point, it must have to be like just for fun, right?
Yeah,
like,
I feel like what else is there for you guys to do?
Yeah, I
Like,
guess, yeah.
Skype sex or something, I guess. But that's a little bit crazy.
Who uses Skype anymore though?
No.
FaceTime.
Zoom? Oh, FaceTime makes more sense.
Zoom, I forgot about Zoom.
Join my Zoom meeting.
That's okay.
No, but I feel like it's just become so normalized on college campuses for everybody to just be on Tinder. And honestly, it's pretty cool. I like it. Just makes it easier for people to meet new people and see potential partners for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's so disconnected these days that meeting someone organically, I feel like isn't as likely as to happen, especially for people with like limited options in their areas. You know what I mean?
fair,
Like,
yeah.
I think the online component definitely really helps people get out there and meet new people.
Yeah.
But it's also just a fun game. Like, how many men can I collect? You know what I mean?
I will say I do like playing Tinder on my friends' phones. And like,
Yes, playing Tinder is the best. When you all sit there and you're like, ooh, yeah. Ooh, no.
No.
Ooh, yeah.
and then you see a fish
Exactly.
picture, and then you're like, go away.
Oh my God, or like the ads. Every once in a while I'll get like an ad for Candy Crush on there, and I'm like, oh, I accidentally click on it, it opens up the whole thing. It's a mess. I can't stand it.
Only experience I've had on a dating app was, it's not me directly, but my friend, he wanted me to rate his profile, and it was like the gym picture with like the, you know, like the awkward camera.
no.
I was like, this is cute. He was like, cute? I was like, yeah. I mean, the description was kind of like, I love my mom, date me, and it was kind of like, maybe not.
Okay, so like mommy issues?
Yeah, more or less.
Maybe give
Yeah,
something.
maybe
Like, this
present
is just,
yourself,
like,
not your mother, you know?
represent.
This is for you.
exactly. I get that.
Imagine like someone posted like a picture of them and their mom like on their dating profile, like
Dude, there's
what
so
you can look
many,
forward
like,
to.
There's so many random pictures that you'll come across on there. Like, this new thing that I keep seeing is like literally AI generated people. Like, there's an AI generated man sitting on my Tinder looking at me. I'm like, all right, bitch, where's your blue check? Because clearly you're not real. Get this out of here. Like, there's just so many random things. You'll just see like a picture of like scenery. Like, that's not. It's not what I'm on here looking for. Come on now, I go to the ocean myself, take my own picture. Let me see what you look like. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I guess like that's where I differ, because like I'm not a hookup person like at all, so I don't like, that's the reason I've never downloaded any dating apps. I would rather meet someone in a more organic setting, like at a party, at a bar, like in a class. That never happens, but like, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I'm just like, it's not for me.
I get it. I'm still like you. Like, I'm waiting for that organic. I drop my book and he picks it up.
No,
and
like, because I'm such a fucking hopeless romantic.
I know.
It's insane.
We're gonna
like,
lock eyes one day on the stairway, and he's gonna be like,
so what are we?
"What are we?" Yeah, I'm waiting for that moment. So.
No. I totally respect that. I see like that value for both of you guys, and I definitely get it too. It's less about hookups for me and more just like I said earlier, how many men can I collect? Like, who loves me here? Like, that's all I really want to know. But
My head is so hot.
I think it's a little bit different for being gay. Like, the odds of me organically running into somebody and like dropping my books, it's a lot slim. Like, your guys' dating pool is much more broad on campus than mine is. It's like, I can name all 20 of us off the top of my head right now. Like, everybody's just connected. And a lot of that I feel like has to do with Tinder. Like, we all see each other on there and we're like, oh, that bitch. And they're like, oh, we're friends. Like, it's just a constant back and forth. Like, it's a lot of fun though. I can appreciate a good round of Tinder like every now and then. Except when I run out of like people after swiping on like 10.
You're out of lives.
Yeah, I'm just out of everything. There's nothing left for me here.
Have you had a positive experience like on Tinder with someone in real life?
I've never actually met up with anybody from Tinder. And girl, I was quick to download that on my 18th birthday. So like literally on my 18th birthday, I downloaded it and I just got a bunch of people, but I just exchanged Snapchats. That's like the furthest I've ever gone. It's just, you still have to remember that it is online dating. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's a very unsafe situation. And if I were to be put in something uncomfortable, like I went and met up with somebody and he didn't look like his pictures, I'd be real quick to let him know he doesn't look like his pictures. And that could just get
I know
real,
you would.
yeah, that could just get real volatile for me. So I've never followed through with it, but I have respect for people who do. And I've also heard some pretty happy relationships coming about from Tinder. So I mean, it works. I just haven't taken it to that step.
I guess it just depends on the situation and the people. I do love a good Tinder Tuesday post on Delaware Chicks, though, gotta say.
Oh my God, Tinder Tuesdays. See, that's like the reason why I love it on campus.
What is that?
Do you want to explain it?
I mean, just a bunch of screenshots of like guys trying to slide in and be like,
With like crazy, corny.
It's a whole thing. You can see it at some point. I can show you after the show or something.
Just like their pickup lines,
But,
they don't give, like whatsoever.
But anyway, now taking it a very different direction. With the election right around the corner now, Hailey and I went around campus asking people who they were voting for and why. So let's take a look at that.
What's up, everybody? I'm Hailey, and today Kelsey and I are going to see who you guys are voting for. I'm here with
Mike.
And today I'm going to be asking him who are you voting for and why.
One, I don't know. Two, reason why is I don't have anything that's conclusive enough for me to believe that either party is necessarily 100% for the people. We got a lot of points on, why, policy is what policy wants to be. But I just want to, it's really hard to find that gray line in between policy and what's for the people. So that's really why I don't know.
All right, thank you, Sarah. And are you voting? Yes. And who are you voting for?
Kamala.
Okay, do you want to tell us why?
Because I think that character-wise and policy-wise, she is better actress. With everything that happened January 6th, and overall just human rights issues. So,
Thank you. Okay, I'm here with
Nathan Tadaro.
Okay, who are you voting for?
Kamala Harris, because my mom told me to.
Okay, thank you.
No problems. Have a great day.
I'm here with
Jackie.
Are you voting?
Yes.
And who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
Do you want to tell us why?
I just like her policy. She supports women's right to choose. I think she's better economic policies. Just overall, I think she's a better candidate.
All right, thank you. I'm here with Blessing. Are you voting?
I am voting.
Do you know who you're voting for?
Not at the moment. I'm still trying to look at policies of both candidates and trying to see what aligns best with mine.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm here with Dylan. Are you voting?
I am voting.
Who are you voting for?
I am voting for Kamala Harris.
I'm here with Aaron. And are you voting?
Yes.
Who are you voting for?
Kamala Harris.
Why?
As a Hispanic woman, I feel a lot safer living in America when she's the president.
Thank you. Okay, I'm here with Gwendolyn. And are you voting?
Yes.
Who are you voting for?
I'm not too sure yet.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm gonna be taking over now.
I'm here with
Harris.
And are you voting?
No.
Okay, and why is that?
I just don't know who to vote for.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'm here with
Gustin.
Brianna. Okay. And are you guys voting?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Kamala.
Okay. I'm voting for Trump. Okay. And can you give me some reasons?
She just aligns with more of my values, like I'm pro-choice.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely say like I was brought up with costumes, so definitely aligns like with my family values, and I just think that it could be a better fit.
All right. Thank you guys. I'm here with
Nolan.
Okay, and are you voting?
Yes, I will be voting.
Okay, and who are you voting for?
I will be voting for Kamala Harris, and I don't know about the rest of them.
Okay.
But yeah.
So that's why you're voting for her? Or?
That's not. Well, I'm voting for her for a couple of reasons.
Okay.
First off, the majority of her policy I agree with, and also not a Trump fan at all. So, you know, by the process of one option terrible, one option good enough.
Fair enough.
I will go with the good enough option.
There you go. Okay, thank you. This election is super spooky, and so is our next segment. We're talking everything Halloween costumes now. So guys, celebrity Halloween costumes.
I feel like we should start with the queen of Halloween costumes, Heidi Klum. I just want to say, every year I'm continually blown away by like the thought that goes into all of her costumes. Like everything she does is just so amazing Halloween-wise.
Yeah, no one beats her creativity, and it makes more sense because when you have that money, it makes sense that you go all out.
Yeah.
So I love to see her put it to work. Put it to work.
Pointing at the wrong. There we go.
Yes, that was very creative.
Is that one the peacock?
It is the peacock.
That one has to be like my favorite one that she's done. And I saw her husband was an egg. Like he just rolled out in just this little suit and it was like circular egg shaped. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
like as he should be, just an egg.
Very supportive.
You came from me, exactly.
Yeah,
I love that.
Just laid her husband real quick.
Could
mean two things.
Oh yeah, the worm. She was like on the floor, like wiggling around, trying to.
That was.
I mean, it makes sense. It was really detailed too.
It was.
It was like glistening.
Yes,
you see,
it
like
was
what
like a
did they
little
use
freaky.
for that? Yeah.
It was like.
Here's the worm. Look at her.
No, I just love. Oh my God, you can see her face through it.
You
She
can?
was hot in that.
I
I thought you said she looks hot in that. I was like,
Oh,
wow.
that too.
My period.
No, she does look like she's suffocating though.
I mean, her husband would still love her if she was a worm, that's for sure.
I love the switch up to it on it though. Like she's not doing things that are just generically like perceived as like pretty or beautiful or like a princess. Like homegirl's an earthworm. Like on the red carpet, like that ate. That was so good.
That is
It's
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some more queens of Halloween though. The Kardashians. I know they're a little bit controversial, but like the Kardashians really throw down for Halloween. Like, do you guys remember the one year that Kylie Jenner was the bride of Frankenstein and she had, I think it was Kylie. I don't know. They're like all the same, but Kylie had her hair really big and the white stripe going through the top of it. That was really, really good.
Yeah.
And now that they're getting the kids in on it, I love that too.
Cute. Like a big family, all like coordinated. Oh my God, we love a coordinated Halloween like.
Those
costume.
are super cute.
Yeah.
All I know is that when I have my future family, I'm making them dress up as the Incredibles, and there's absolutely no debating it.
You
like
guys
it's
are gonna
gonna
be
happen.
Incredibles.
Like it's gonna happen. Like my future husband, like he better beware.
He better be built, ready to fit into that Mr. Incredible costume, I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, lift me up.
Do you guys know any other like bizarre Halloween costumes?
Bizarre Halloween costumes?
My friend is being a gynecologist.
A gynecologist? That's so interesting. That's bizarre.
Yeah.
What about how far is too far?
Well, that's too far. A man walking around as a gynecologist, how are they even gonna tell, like, he's a gynecologist? Like, is there any kind of,
He
like...
has like a coat, like a med coat or whatever that says like, I guess.
Vagina doctor?
And he has like little fake business cards that he printed out.
Interesting.
And like, he was like, name, 6'3".
And his description?
Yeah, like, I forget what else, but I mean, at least he's not walking around with like a probe, you know? Like that would be a little,
That would be
just like, okay,
far.
spread him.
What else? What's a bizarre costume? Maybe like milk?
What?
I guess milk is not so bizarre.
I mean,
that actually would be cute.
because there's like a
milk and
cookies.
cookies?
Yeah.
Milk and cookies
But
are
if it was
cute,
just like just milk.
Honestly, I think that would be cool.
If you can do it upright. Honestly, everybody's ideas, like, they sound crazy when they speak on them, but if you can put it together, like, you can really dress up as whatever you want on Halloween. Like, genuinely, it's crazy.
Yeah. Dress up as a sidewalk because everyone walks all over you.
That's a good idea. I'm saving notes for next year.
Word. Yeah, I don't keep up with the Kardashians, so I really can't add to their Halloween festivities. But
I know that Kim and North were Cher and Dion from Clueless. I don't know if maybe it was last year I think they did it. There it is on the screen right there. I thought that was really, really good. I thought it was very on brand for Kim and North as like who they are as people, and I just really enjoyed that. I like how the Kardashians are getting their kids involved with the costumes now. However, it does beg the question about like their kids in the media.
Yeah.
But Northwest is an icon. That's all I can really say. Like, I just love Northwest. She's the best.
Oh God, like her like as Simba in The Lion King, that was horrendous.
That was just that just was her nepo baby moment. Like, you know what? She's a nepo baby.
Yeah.
Let her have it.
But she has personality.
I'll
give her
have
that.
very
She
unique
has a lot of personality.
But, like people have actual talent. She doesn't. Whatever.
That's true.
She's just a kid.
How old is she? Like 12?
I think she's a little bit.
I thought she was like 11.
Yeah, I think she's like 11.
I may be wrong. 12,
around
11.
that age, around that age.
Okay.
They grow up so quick. I honestly didn't even know Kim had that many kids.
How many does she have?
I don't
4?
know. I don't know.
I don't care enough.
Psalm, Saint, Chicago, and Northwest.
Okay.
Yes, period.
You keep up with the Kardashians?
I very much keep up with the Kardashians. Kris Jenner is my favorite. I think I actually saw something on TikTok where it was Kris Jenner dressed up in a Snow White costume that was like Kim's from the early 2000s, but she like de-slutified it, I guess, or whatever you want to say. That's what like the caption said. And she like literally looked just like Kim when she was wearing that costume. I was like, this is crazy, girl. Who's your surgeon? Like, let me know right now. Why do you look as old as Kim was when she took that picture? That was so beyond mind-blowing to me.
But speaking of like de-slutifying things, there's a lot of pressure on various people to dress a certain way for Halloween. Like, I mean, I can't really speak on it because all of my costumes are most definitely a little boob and butt action, but
I would say when I was growing up, I wasn't in the Halloween scene too much, so I kind of expected like all outfits to be like slutty. Like, this is the expectation. Like, we're all dressing like this, but now I have a choice. I have a mind. I can understand that you don't have to be slutty on Halloween.
Yeah.
It's a choice. It's a good day to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a cute
Yeah,
onesie on Halloween. Like, I did that
Yeah.
a few
For
years,
that.
and I had a lot of fun still in my onesie. However, now that I'm older, I am doing a bit more with my costumes.
As you should.
A lot more things are gotten tighter over the years. I'll say that much. That's for sure. But no, you're definitely right about kind of like the gender roles with costumes and stuff like that. I can see how it has always been such an impacting thing on Halloween. And it's sad because maybe some guys want to be Cinderella one year, like, or maybe girls want to be like, I don't know, firefighters or stuff like that. Like, it's just like, it kind of limits the creativity of Halloween, and it puts everything and everyone into boxes that they just can't really get out of. Like, you know, sets up an expectation that not a lot of people are really willing to deliver.
Yeah, I think definitely, like, girls are kind of seen as, like, they can kind of dress as whatever they want, as long as it's, like,
pretty and pink.
Little
like,
slutty. Like, girls do dress as, like, firefighters and, like, more, like, male roles, like, different, like, characters
police
from movies or whatever.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
but, like, guys are like, like, I can't dress up as like a fairy. I'll be called gay or something. Like,
I rocked my fairy costume one year, dude. You best
period.
believe that shit.
Period. As you should. But what do you think, Ciara?
I think it's an interesting double standard, definitely. And honestly, let's think about this. Like, we attribute jobs such as firefighters and police officers as masculine or manly, but women can be firefighters and police officers just as well. So is it really masculine? Like, what if he wants to be, let him be a fairy. You know
Let him be a fairy.
Let him be a fairy.
Exactly.
I think that it's a double standard that we shouldn't have. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think our queen of Halloween, Heidi Klum, is breaking that standard by dressing up as an earthworm for Halloween. So we love her for that.
Yeah, I don't disagree. But yeah, back to the onesies. I know that like when I was still like going to frats pre-21, I like me and my girls, we would all be in our bodysuits with like our fishnets and our asses out, and then like the guys would be in like a monkey like a monkey onesie, and it's like.
Or they would just wear something stupid like a sports jersey and be like,
that's
no,
not
I'm
a
dressed up.
costume.
Like, what do you mean you're dressed up? No, you're not dressed up.
You would
Go
wear
back
that to
home.
class.
Get out.
Like,
Exactly. You would literally wear that to class.
Go back
like,
to your
I'm sick
sports
of it.
betting.
I want to see some effort. That's this Halloween weekend. That's what I'm hoping to see. I'm really hoping that it's not a whole lot of the stereotypical bullshit nonsense this year. I'm done with like the black cats, and I really don't want to see too many leopards. That's already like, I just know it's gonna be everywhere.
I haven't seen a leopard before.
I want to see. I feel like they're gonna be everywhere this year.
Yeah.
Maybe this year,
It's
yeah.
trending on
That is
TikTok.
true.
It's trending too much.
Reindeer makeup, the lion, leopard, zebra, maybe not zebra.
Not
but
zebra.
Yeah.
But
the
like,
cheetah
yeah.
family, all those, the cats, that is trending.
I mean, I definitely have had to pull out like a basic black cat at the end of like Halloween weekends when I
all
run out
had
of
to do it.
costumes.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But some people make it their big thing. I want to see some creativity this year. I want to see some thought being put into these costumes. I want to see like just mind-blowing things. Like if I see you out and you're just sparkly and glittery and perfect, I'm going to give you a hug. Like, and I'm going to tell you you're amazing, because just a good Halloween costume means so much to me. That's why I go
love
hard
Halloween.
every year.
Yeah.
I got to try.
Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Halloween
I
is my
spend
favorite.
way too much money on
Oh
costumes.
my gosh. And I already have to make so many returns this year. Like, I planned for 5. I planned for 5 costumes, and I've just bagged one of them. I decided that it's just not gonna make it out. I don't have enough time to put everything together, but I've already spent like $80 on 2 pieces of the outfit. Like, girl, what? And it's like things that I don't really think I'm gonna be able to wear. Like, it's like denim short overalls and cowboy boots.
Interesting.
Like, what? Am I gonna take this like out on the farm or something?
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
you can wear it with what you're wearing right now.
That is true, but
know,
the cowboy boots had to get them shipped home.
Save
so.
a horse.
You know what they say.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
What about the Halloween outfits that are like memes?
Ooh,
I think those are super funny.
I
Like
also
actual
love a
memes
good
or
funny
just
one.
like meme adjacent?
Maybe I saw this one on TikTok and it was like the Nina girl.
Oh,
On the video.
yes.
Nina. I thought that was so
one
funny.
is funny.
That was really funny.
Wait, do either of you guys know who Timmy Thick is?
Yes.
I was Timmy Thick last year for Halloween.
I haven't heard that name in like for so long.
Shit you not. I was like the whole like photo op like of him like standing there like in the camera and everything, and I had like Bernie t-shirt and a big booty. Okay, I had my butt, my pants were stuffed, and I was running around, and everybody kept asking me if I was Bernie Sanders. I was like, is this a joke? Like, do none of you know what Timmy Thick is? Are you serious?
And that's the thing with memes. Like sometimes people will get it, people
just
won't.
don't get it.
Yeah.
I know. That's one thing that's irritating.
I don't know. I saw someone last year dressed up as Kirkbride Jesus with like a sign, like the free heaven test.
That's funny.
I would do that.
Free heaven test?
You know Kirkbride Jesus?
Yeah,
Come
Kirkbride
on.
Jesus. Well, it's been Bramble lately, like, or Ramble, whatever his
Bramble
name
Kid
is.
or whatever, yeah.
Oh, do you think someone's gonna dress up as him?
Oh,
I wouldn't. I
100%.
honestly thought about it. I was like, get like the neon gloves. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He is pretty funny.
It'll be an eventful Halloween weekend, to say the least.
Moving away from costumes, though, I kind of really want to get to know your guys' favorite and least favorite Halloween candies, because I know I'm opinionated on that.
See, I'm a Reese's gal, but that can be a discussion for later.
Interesting. I think Reese's are like hit or miss.
Yeah.
I'm not a big peanut butter fan, so like the graininess.
That's exactly it. Doesn't it taste like sandy?
Yeah,
like it's just like
the texture.
Okay. Let's not fight on the air. I think that's all the time that we have for tonight's show. I've been your host, Kelsey. Thanks for joining. Make sure to tune in again for episode 5 on November 14th, same time, same place. Until our next talk, have a safe Halloween weekend, go out and vote, and keep it real out there, Newark. Bye.